Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah. So today's video is another video of my Vlogmas series here on my channel. I'm going to be talking about Christmas movies. I'm going to go over my favorite Christmas movies. It's not really a top 10, it's more of like a top 15. And I also have some favorite kids movies as well. So I'm excited to share that with you as Christmas is my absolute favorite holiday. So for the month of December, I'm going to be posting every other day leading up to Christmas and mostly Christmas related content to share with you guys. So I'm super excited because I honestly love this holiday so much that I think by the end of it, my husband is sick of Christmas movies and would like to watch something other than Christmas movies. So if you do enjoy today's video, please give it a thumbs up as that does help my channel a lot. And if you do enjoy this content as well as other content here on my channel, I would love for you to consider subscribing and join the YouTube family. So if you have that red subscribe button and the notification bell so you miss any future videos from me. So I'm going to go over first the kids movies that I enjoy and that my kids enjoy. Some of them are classics that I've been watching since I was a kid. And I also have all my DVDs or Christmas movies on DVD because I like to have them in case I don't know if they're going to be on a streaming service or I'm not going to find them online. I like to have the actual DVD, but I don't typically buy a lot of DVDs except for Christmas related. So every year they get pulled out with the Christmas decorations and they get put back away in January. So the top videos I like for Christmas for the kids is I'm going to start from my I guess least favorite to my favorite, although these are all my favorites. This is just the order that I want to put them in. So we have A Charlie Brown Christmas. This is a classic movie. This has been around since I was a kid and probably longer than that. I don't even know. But this is a great movie and I absolutely love it. And it's just such a cute little story. So this is one that we'd like to watch. The next one is a classic, is Santa Claus Coming to Town. Absolutely love this. It's just a great story. And of course, you can't go wrong with Santa. The other one here is Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and Frosty the Snowman. I love them both. I think the Rudolph story is super cute and I love the singing and everything and the Frosty the Snowman. And I think they're both really good stories for the kids. And I like that they're not very long, so you don't have to draw in the kids' attention for very long. So these are really good. And this one here we discovered on Netflix a couple years ago. Actually, my mother-in-law saw it on Netflix and thought the kids would enjoy it. And we watch it now every year, is Arthur Christmas. It is such a cute story. Basically, the story is, so it's Santa's at the North Pole. The kid, his brother is becoming Santa and a gift gets dropped. And he said, well, the kid has to get it because, you know, no kid can get missed on Christmas. So he does whatever he can to get the gift to this kid. So it's a really cute story. We really enjoyed it and we do end up watching this every year as well. Our kids love it. And of course, my top favorite kids related cartoon Christmas movie is The Grinch. This one is a classic, been watching since I was a kid. I just love this movie so much. It's a very quick one though, so sometimes I find that I can't believe it's already over, but it's such a cute movie and I love the concept of it. And honestly, this is just a classic that I've been watching since I was a kid, so this is my top one. So those are some of the kids movies that we really enjoy watching with our kids. So now for the good stuff. Now for the movies that I like to watch. I like to also watch a lot of Hallmark movies. So I don't necessarily have a favorite of those, but I do kind of tune into all of the Hallmark Christmas movies. I really look forward to them. I've already been watching some already. They always just have a great story and they always have, typically a happy ending. So I like to watch those ones as well, just to get a bit of a variety. But then these ones I'm going to show you here, these are movies that I typically watch at least once a year. As I get to my number one favorites, I'll share with you kind of how often I've watched them and that sort of thing. So one here that's a good one is Deck the Halls. If you have not seen this movie, it has Danny DeVito and Matthew Broderick in it. And it is so funny. Essentially, Danny DeVito's character moves into the neighborhood and he wants to put some lights on his house, and then they're trying to find their house on Google Earth. They can't. And then he decides he's going to try to see his house from space, and he goes a little crazy with the lights, which of course irritates his neighbor. So it's a really funny story between these two. It's just a nice, funny little holiday movie. So this one, my husband and I usually watch a few different times throughout the holiday season. Next one here, really funny, Christmas with the Cranks. Tim Allen is in it and Jamie Lee Curtis. It is absolutely hilarious. Essentially, the quick version of the story is, so their daughter is not coming home for Christmas because she's away working for the Peace Corps, or volunteering with the Peace Corps, so she's not going to be home. So Tim Allen's character decides that, you know what, we're going to skip Christmas this year. He adds up the cost of Christmas, realizes how much they spend, and realizes they can go on a cruise for much cheaper. So he finally convinces his wife to skip out Christmas. She is not thrilled about it, but then finally goes along with it. And the story builds from there. So definitely, guys, you have to check this one out. It's super funny and a good one for sure. Now, next one here is Love Actually. I love this movie. It is like the romance of it, and I like all the different storylines along with it. It's just a really good feel-good movie. This one here, The Holiday. I love this. This one has Cameron Diaz and Kate Winslet, Jude Law, and Jack Black in it. It is so good. Essentially, Cameron Diaz and Kate Winslet's characters, she's upset because her really good friend got engaged, and she broke up with her boyfriend and decided that she wanted to go away somewhere. So they end up swapping houses. Cameron Diaz lives in LA and Kate Winslet lives in the UK. So they swap houses and everything for the Christmas break. Well, then of course they meet some of the people from in each other's lives, and the story builds from there. Great movie. Really like this. I watched this several times. Plus I have a friend that's British, so it always kind of reminds me of her as well. So definitely worth checking out if you like kind of a romancy, good type of movie. Next one here with Will Ferrell, Elf. Such a funny story. Essentially, Will Ferrell's character, he's grown up in the North Pole because he came to the North Pole in Santa's sack, and then he wants to go find his parents, so he goes from the North Pole into New York City to find his dad, and it all kind of makes it a really funny movie from there because, of course, he's an elf. He's never lived in the real world of like New York City or with humans or anything, so really funny. Definitely should check it out. Next one here, Miracle on 34th Street. Another classic. I've been watching this for years. I know there's, I think, an older version of this somewhere, but I just love this story. It's just a great story about Santa and believing and everything, and we believe in our house, so very good story. Next one here is White Christmas. Classic, older Christmas movie, but so good. The music in this movie and the singing is fantastic. If you're into that kind of thing, definitely want to check out White Christmas. Very good. Now these two, I'm kind of putting them in the same category, but Home Alone and Home Alone 2 Lost in New York. These are both really funny movies. I mean, what kid's not going to have a bit of an adventure when they're left by themselves? And then the second one, just even funnier when he gets left at home, left again, but in a different city. So both, I just love these. They're both really funny. I guess they're Christmas themed because they take place during Christmas, but I just love them, and my husband does too. So yeah, these ones are good ones too that we watch every year. Next one here with Tom Hanks, The Polar Express. This is a book that when I was a kid, we used to read it as a kid. So my mom had this book that was always on the coffee table at Christmas. We read it when I was a kid, so I knew the story really well. Well, I have to say, so sometimes when movies are made from books, they're not always as good as you think they're going to be, or you're almost disappointed in how they interpreted the book. But this movie, very well done. It's another one that we watch every year. Our kids really like it. Definitely a good movie, and if you have not seen this, you definitely need to check it out. Next one here is Jim Carrey's The Grinch. Love this. I mean, like, the cartoon is a really short movie, but I like that this one's a bit longer and they kind of grew the storyline a bit, and I think they did a really good job kind of taking the cartoon and making it into a more real life version of the movie. And my kids always love the fact that, you know, you're in a snowflake, and they like all the different characters and Whoville, and so this is a really well done movie. I was quite pleased with it, comparing it to the cartoon version. Now this series, I've been watching this first movie. I'll show you here. I've been watching since I was a kid at Christmas. When I look back at traditions as a kid, this is one movie I remember watching as a family every single Christmas for as long as I can remember. Or as long as it came out, because I think it came out in like 95 or something. Anyway, so the Santa Claus movies. So the first Santa Claus movie I started watching when I was a kid, and I still watch it to this day. I think it's really funny. The premise of the story is, so Tim Allen's character, basically, they hear Santa on the roof, his son does. They go to see Santa, Santa falls off the roof, and he becomes Santa, but he doesn't believe himself that he is, whereas his son does. So the story kind of builds from there. Very, very, very good movie. Good for the whole family. I just love it. I just have to watch this every single year, and several times. And to the point where I'm saying the lines and my husband laughs and goes, well, you don't know this movie at all. So another really, really good one. Definitely recommend this one. And then of course they came out with the second one. So the second one, he's now Santa Claus. And now that he's Santa Claus, he's informed that he has to find a wife. Otherwise the North Pole will disappear and he can't be Santa. Well, we can't have that happen. But unfortunately he's on a time crunch to find this wife. So he basically comes back, has the Bernard taking care of the North Pole while he tries to find a wife. So story builds from there, but another really good story. And then the third one is also the Santa Claus part of the trilogy. It's number 3. This one has Martin Short in it as well as Tim Allen, and the two of them are really, really funny. Basically, he's kind of, you know, his wife's gonna have a baby, and she's wanting to maybe, you know, not be in the North Pole anymore. She's missing family. Of course, her family doesn't know anything about the fact that he's actually Santa Claus. They think he works in Canada at a toy factory. So, you know, and then there's of course Jack Frost is one of the characters that, along with like the Easter Bunny and Mother Nature and all of them, that he basically makes people ice. And then he learns about this thing called the escape clause, and you can imagine how the story goes from there. So I don't want to give away too much, but definitely need to check this one out. Definitely the first one's my favorite, but I do like all of them. I typically will watch them back to back to back. So another good one for the whole family. My kids love the Santa Claus trilogy. We've watched all 3 of them several times with the kids. They love them. Now, my number 1 favorite Christmas movie that I've been watching since I can remember, I can quote this movie. It's just so, so good. There's nothing bad about it. Is Christmas Vacation. Classic movie as far as I'm concerned when it comes to Christmas. It is funny. The things that go on, it's just hilarious. It's just such a good movie. This is one I definitely don't ever miss every year. We watch this several times. And what's funny about this movie, well, no pun intended, is that regardless of the fact that I've watched this movie, I don't know, lots of times, the jokes, even though we can predict the jokes that are coming, they're still funny. It's just such a good movie. We watch this with my family growing up, and my parents still watch it, and my siblings and stuff. So this is definitely a movie that is probably my favorite between that and the Santa Claus, but this is definitely like up there for my favorite Christmas movies. So definitely highly, highly recommend this. Some of these movies you can find on streaming services. I haven't honestly checked for all of them because if they don't have it or I don't bother looking, I just pull the DVD. This is literally the only time I ever use DVDs is at Christmas because I have so many Christmas DVDs. I do have more DVDs as well. They're not necessarily my favorite movies. I enjoy them. And then, like I said, I watched Hallmark movies as well. I do enjoy those just for some variety because I literally can watch Christmas movies starting in November all the way until January. So I need a good variety. So yeah, so I thought I'd share with you guys my favorite movies here. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did enjoy today's video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you don't want to miss out on any of my future Vlogmas videos or future videos that you see here on my channel, I typically post a lot of cleaning, organization, decluttering videos, as well as some baking, some cooking, and some pack and prep for family vacations. I am a mom of 3. I have a 7-year-old, a 5-year-old, and a 3-year-old. And I've been married to my husband for 12 years and together 15 years. So yeah, so that's kind of things that I post here on my channel. So I hope you'll check out some of my other videos and hope to see you in the next video. So thank you so much for watching. Have a good day and enjoy the holiday season. Bye.